You think skyscrapers are built of steel and concrete. You're wrong. They're built of debt, permits, and silence. Every major building in this city has a foundation built on money that's never seen the light of day. To build an empire, it's not enough to be friends with the mayor. You have to be able to dine with the devil without choking.
Eleanor's construction project is blocked. The unions are demanding the impossible. A fixer from the Italian-American syndicate appears on the scene.
Miss Vance, cement is expensive, but a strike is even more expensive.
I don't need cement that'll fall apart in 5 years. I need a guarantee that my cranes won't fall over accidentally. How much is your loyalty worth? And to which offshore jurisdiction should I deliver it? Organized crime in the US is just another corporation. They have a hierarchy, an audit team, and an HR department that's just a little tougher. They're easier to deal with than banks. They keep their word, because the price of breaching a contract isn't a fine. It's a 9mm bullet.
Eleanor explains how she helps families launder capital through their hotels.
Casinos, minibars, inflated banquet bills. Mountains of cash are converted into clean bank transfers. Hotels are the perfect filters. Thousands of people come and go, pay cash, spend in bars. My job is to run their dirty cash through my laundries and return my company shares to them. They get legitimacy. I get an endless stream of free capital. It's a symbiosis of the highest order.
The hostile conflict Eleanor's rival tries to use the police against her. Eleanor sets her shadow partners on him. Marcus, an ambitious competitor, 40, a clean-cut guy from Silicon Valley, is sitting in the office of a high-ranking police commissioner. He hands over a flash drive containing information about Eleanor's connections to trade unions.
Marcus made a classic rookie mistake. He assumed the law was a shield. He joined the police thinking they were the forest's enforcers. He didn't realize that in New York, the police are just another player, and the rules of the game are made in places where Marcus was never invited.
Countermove. Call the old guard. Eleanor learns of the raid 20 minutes before it begins. She doesn't panic. She takes out an old phone, a burner phone, and makes one short call.
We've got a rat in the docks. Marcus has decided to play with law and order, make sure his next steel shipment turns to dust, and remind the commissioner who's been paying for his charity fund for the last 5 years.
Nightport. Marcus's trucks, loaded with expensive steel for a new residential complex, accidentally take a wrong turn. The drivers are simply dumped, and the goods disappear into the black hole of New Jersey warehouses. Marcus's office. A surprise inspection by the sanitary and epidemiological station, the fire department, and, the most ironic part, the economic crimes unit.
Marcus set the police on me? Charming. I set chaos on him. When you work with shadow partners, you don't have to wait for a court decision. Your sentence is carried out that very night.
Eleanor is sitting in a restaurant. A pale, sweaty Marcus rushes in. His business is crumbling in a matter of hours. Marcus, you destroyed my contracts. The steel is gone. My accounts are frozen.
Marcus, you came to my city and tried to play the honest man. But honesty is a luxury you can't afford with your leverage. The police are currently searching your house. I heard they found something illegal. My friends are very creative with such things. The next morning, Marcus signed the paperwork to sell his unfinished residential complex to my company for 10% of the market value. He left town that same day. The lesson is simple. Never try to use the law against those who finance it. If you complain to the police, you admit your weakness. And in my world, the weak don't go to jail. They're simply wiped off the books.
Eleanor meets with the cartel leader in her penthouse. No weapons, just chess and $10,000 worth of wine.
You're taking a risk, Eleanor. The government is watching us.
The government looks where I point them. While I build their cities, they turn a blind eye to whose money is in the foundations. You and I are two sides of the same coin. I am the face. You are the edge. There's no such thing as clean money. There's only money that's been thoroughly laundered. In this country, the criminal underworld isn't back alleys. It's exclusive clubs and private lodges. I'm not afraid of criminals. I'm afraid of amateurs. In a world of predators, you either lead the pack or become dinner. I prefer to order from the menu. They call it organized crime. I call it unregulated logistics. You think your city's skyline was built by clean hands. Sweetheart, the foundations are made of silence and favors. I don't follow the law. I negotiate with the people who ignore it. In New York, if you want to touch the sky, you have to know who owns the ground. Shadow arbitration isn't what you see in gangster movies. Forget the street brawls and the senseless violence. In the major leagues, it is the purest form of justice, functioning exactly where state institutions suffocate on their own bureaucracy. In America, the law is a slow, bloated machine packed with attorneys who get paid by the hour to ensure nothing actually happens. If a competitor breaches a contract or steals your intellectual property, you can sue them for 3 years, burn $1 million on legal fees, and receive a court judgment only when your business has already turned to ash. That isn't justice. It's an obituary. Shadow arbitration operates differently. It is built on reputation and immediate consequences. When I turn to my partners in the docks or the unions, I'm not looking for blood. I'm looking for equilibrium. We establish rules where the official code is toothless. It's a world where a handshake carries more weight than 30 pages of fine print, because the price of breaking your word here is the total annihilation of your future. Many people fear dirty money, but I fear useless rules. If the police can't recover my steel, and the court can't stop an illegal strike, I hire the people who can. This is the ultimate arbitrage, the ability to resolve conflicts with the speed of thought and the efficiency of a guillotine. You call it the underworld. I call it alternative jurisdiction. In this system, there are no appeals, no mitigating circumstances, and no corruption, because you cannot buy the person who already owns the system. In a world of predators, you either trust a government that takes your taxes and gives you promises, or you build your own circle of power. I chose the latter. My debts are always paid, my borders are always respected, and my enemies, they simply cease to be part of the equation. It's not personal. It's just the optimization of reality.